Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Pleb. Welcome to a Sunday edition of my show, because the Pleb takes no days off. We have a culture war to win, so I'm putting a video out every single day until Justin Trudeau is out of office. In today's story, I'm going to show you guys a debate this week between Pierre Poilievre and Justin Trudeau on the floor of the House of Commons. Pierre Poilievre makes Justin Trudeau look like he does not even belong there. It was an absolute schooling. You won't want to miss today's story, so stick around. Let's start the story. My friends, quickly, before starting today's video, Bill C-11 is here in Canada. What does that mean? It means Justin Trudeau controls the internet. He controls the YouTube algorithm now. And people like me, who tell stories that the mainstream media won't, are being censored. The best way to combat this censorship is please consider subscribing to my channel, put on post notifications so you see when my videos go out. Don't let Justin Trudeau censor what you see on YouTube. You control what you see. Subscribe to my channel. Let's start tonight's story. Guys, I just want to say, as I start this video off, thank you so much for all the love and support for the Pierre Poilievre being heckled video yesterday. We're sitting at 110,000 views in 24 hours, which is a personal record for this channel. I am overwhelmed with love from you guys and the support you have shown for me. Man, it means the world, man. You guys rock. Without you guys, the Pleb is nothing. So thank you for supporting my channel, man. It means a lot. Let's get into this clip here of Justin Trudeau and Pierre Poilievre debating the carbon tax. Let's just enjoy a nice Sunday of Justin Trudeau looking like he doesn't even belong in the same room as Pierre. All right, before I kick this video off, guys, I read the comments. I hear you guys. Pleb, stop pausing the video. Pleb, stop talking so much. I am going to roll this whole clip once. I will not interrupt you guys. I will just do facial reactions quietly. Let's watch this debate between Pierre Poilievre and Justin Trudeau.
The BC Centre for Disease Control revealed today that it now costs over $1,200 a month for a basket of nutritious food for the average family in that province. This is an explosion of costs that have taken place under this Prime Minister. Those numbers come from a year ago, and the same report says the prices are higher still now. Now the Prime Minister's solution for that is a 61 cent a litre carbon tax. They'll push gas prices well over $2 a litre and increase the cost to farmers and truckers who bring us our food. How much will that increase the cost of food for Canadians?
How much?
Speaker, we've seen the extents to which, not just for the past 7.5 years, but for the decade before that, Conservatives refused to take the fight against climate change seriously, refused to accept that the cost to Canadians from coast to coast to coast would get increasingly large as the years went on. Well, over the past 7 years, Mr. Speaker, we have stepped up in the fight against climate change, including with a price on pollution that puts more money back in the pockets of 8 out of 10 Canadians. We're going to continue to step up with a grocery rebate to help with Canadians with the high costs of food. We're going to continue creating good jobs.
Their carbon tax is not an environmental plan. It is a tax plan. It has done nothing to meet any targets, and it has done nothing to reduce the cost of climate change. What it has done is increase the cost of food, because when you tax the farmers who make the food and the truckers who ship the food, then you tax the food itself. Now, the Prime Minister's plan is not to triple the carbon tax, but to quadruple the carbon tax, while he adds more and more, 61 cent a litre. So my question is, how much will his 61 cent a litre carbon tax add to the monthly basket of food for Canadians? How much?
How much?
Mr. Speaker, once again, we see that the leader of the official opposition is not willing to let the facts get in the way of a great political argument. And even then, it's not that great an argument, Mr. Speaker. It's just a bumper sticker that he can stick on to scare Canadians with. The reality is we are delivering with dental benefits, with a grocery rebate, and with a carbon price that that is putting more money back in the pockets of 8 out of 10 Canadians. Mr. Speaker, while he continues to cross his arms and vote against things like the dental benefit, we've delivered on 1,100 kids in his riding dental benefits that have made a real difference.
Mr. Speaker, if the facts that I have just quoted from the BC Centre for Disease Control are false, then maybe he can tell me what the real numbers are. I've asked him, and given that he wants to bring in a 61 cent a litre carbon tax, increase gas and diesel prices by 61 cent a litre on the farmers that produce the food and the truckers that bring it to the grocery store. Yep. How much will that tax increase add to the monthly cost of groceries for the average Canadian family? How much?
How much?
What Canadians know clearly is the inaction by a decade of a Conservative government and the continued resistance of Conservatives to take action on fighting climate change is costing them incredible amounts. How many homes have been lost in Nova Scotia? How many people affected and evacuated across Alberta? How many people in the Northwest Territories affected now? In New Brunswick, people in central Canada worried about forest fires coming there in the coming weeks and months. The reality is extreme weather events are getting more and more expensive for Canadians, which is why we need to continue to lead on climate change while supporting Canadians.
Mr. Speaker, all of those things have happened with his carbon tax in place. His carbon tax has done nothing to reduce emissions, let alone to stop storms and other weather events. So that is nothing more than another act from this Prime Minister. Let's get back to the question. My question was very specific. We know now that a British Columbia family has to spend $1,200 a month on groceries just to feed their kids. He wants to raise the tax up to 61 cents a litre on the farmers and truckers who bring us our food. How much will that add to the grocery bill of an average family? How much?
Hey, Justin Trudeau, if your policies are working so well with your carbon tax and all these taxes you're putting on us, why do 1 in 5 Canadians have to use a food bank right now? Record high usage of food banks. Highest inflation in 40 years. You are literally bragging about giving Canadians food stamps. That is what Canada has come to right now. You're bragging about food stamps. Unbelievable. But guys, as you know, Justin Trudeau has never been an expert when it comes to the economy. How about we listen to an actual billionaire talk about the competency of Justin Trudeau when it comes to running economy? Let's roll the clip.
Because Canada is the richest country on earth run by idiots. And I hate to say that as a Canadian because I have a passport, right. But I'm also Irish and I'm also Emirati. But I'm really unhappy about the way Canada's run. And I'm not picking at any one politicians. Very weak skill sets in management there. And that's the premise by which you want someone from business to run a country.
You've been very public in your disdain for the Prime Minister now, Prime Minister Trudeau, that he's doing a horrible job, that he's making things worse. You still subscribe to that, I guess, right?
He is one of the most successful politicians in history. He's been in that seat forever. He has zero executional skills. He is a horrible manager. He perhaps is the worst manager Canada's ever been under. The absolute worst. It can't get worse. Absolutely a -10.
He is the worst, the absolute worst, a -10. And this is someone who succeeded in the world of business and in the world of money and economies. Literally saying that our government is a -10, a -10 at handling our finances. Unbelievable. Look, I'm no economy expert, but I think I'm going to agree with a successful businessman that Justin Trudeau and his administration are a -10 on 10 when it comes to running an economy. I see it myself with the high inflation, the expensive groceries. Everything seems to be more expensive in this country since Justin Trudeau. You can't, 30-year-olds can't even buy a house. Let me ask you guys a question. Does Justin Trudeau even belong in the same room as Pierre Poilievre when it comes to a debate? Does watching Justin Trudeau and Pierre Poilievre debate each other in the House of Commons get you guys excited for the next election? Because I know that I am. I know that once we get to this debate, it's going to be the most amazing, epic debate of all time. And Justin Trudeau will most likely get embarrassed by Pierre Poilievre on that debate stage. I can't wait. Guys, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it a lot, and I will see you guys at the next one. Peace.